What's good, YouTube fam? It's Coach Rod here. Listen, I want to talk about the interview that Fantasia did on the Breakfast Club, and she was talking about submission, how women should submit to a man and let their man lead and things like that. And she got a lot of backlash behind what she said. A lot of women tore in on her, and a lot of women. I saw a lot of comments, and women really didn't like what she said about women submitting to a man and letting the man lead. First of all, I want to put a disclaimer on my video. If you're not a Christian or you don't believe in submitting to a man, you don't believe in letting the man lead, that's fine. I appreciate that. This don't apply to you. But to those of you who are traditional, you got traditional people and you got non-traditional people. And what you got to understand is we are living in a society where most majority of people nowadays are non-traditional. They're getting away from the traditional things, stuff like that. So, and I agree with that. That's what you want to do. I don't agree with that, but I understand that, and you have every right to be the way you want to be. So this don't apply to everybody. If you are traditional, you was raised in a traditional home, a Christian home, because really submitting is biblical. It's a Christian value and morals how we was raised. So everybody wasn't raised like that. And from my understanding, Fantasia was raised in the church. Her mom was the minister, so she going by her how she was raised, by her values and what she believed. But before I get any farther in the video, I just want to play some of the interview because I don't want to mislead y'all and say she said something that she didn't say. So let me play the video and then I'm gonna get my input on.
Work on time. See how she keep trying to come. She coming for you. But no, real talk. I salute that. Yeah, because we need more of that. You know what I mean? We need more men to stand up and lead the way. Mm-hmm. Most women are trying to be the leader. That's why you can't find a man. You can't be the king in the house. Fall back and be the queen and let your man lead the way. So I salute you for that.
What does that mean? You can't be a leader? Because a lot of women look at it like, no, I can lead in my household. I can do this in my household. What does that mean?
That's not how it's supposed to be, and that's why we bump heads. And I feel like it's a generational thing. And we can go real deep on that. And I don't need to start that, but it's a generational curse. Mm-hmm. And how society have placed our men. And women have to stand up and be the mother and the father and the provider. And so then now you are so bad, you can't be told nothing, that when the right man come, you lose him because you're trying to be the man. I was going to say,
right,
man.
Can we be equal?
Oh, of course. Mm-hmm. Well, see, at the end of the day, I'm the neck, my man's the head. So he can't make any moves without his wife. You know what I mean? It all works together. But you can't be the head of the house. You got to let the man be the head of the house. But it's a generational thing, and it's what we've been taught. Stand up, be strong, be the, you know what I mean? And a dude come, and everything about you is like a man.
Sometimes we have no choice, though.
But that's what I was saying. It's right. A generational thing, and it's what society has. They do that on purpose.
Mm. So you think women have to fall back a little for their man? Is that what you think?
You have to learn how to submit. You can still be a queen. Queen plays a part. The king needs his queen. Mm. It's certain things that he can't see that we see.
Some people would say the queen is the most valuable piece on the board.
Come on, anybody play chess?
It is, yeah.
Okay. My husband's teaching me how to play chess. You know what I mean? We work together, but the queen has to sit back and allow her king to be the king.
And what about in a situation where a woman makes more money in a relationship?
That's hard. Because that's when jealousy starts coming in. That's when, you know what I mean? And that goes back to communicating and prayer. Mm-hmm. Because if a woman, if you're solid, you know who you are, you know what you bring to the table. A lot of times money breaks up relationships. Money is the root of all evil. It is. So everybody.
Well, first of all, I want to correct her on money is the root of all evil. The Bible doesn't say money is the root of all evil. It says for the love of money is the root of all evil. I can't stand when people misquote the Bible. But anyways, I agree with a lot of the things that Fantasia said. Some things I feel like she should have rewarded it differently. So it's not pretty much what she says, it's how she said it. And one thing she said that the reason why some women can't find a man because they trying to be the leader. They don't know how to fall back and let a man lead. And I feel like that should have been reworded a little bit different because that does not apply to all women. But she did say some women. So she didn't say all women. So my bad on that one. She did say some women don't know how to let a man lead, that is true. Some women don't. But then again, on the other hand, you have a lot of men that does not know how to lead a woman. And I'm gonna say this, far as I know, Fantasia has been blessed to have a man to find her to come alongside her and lead her, and be that man that she need him to be that leader, that provider, and that protector. But we are living in a society, not all men, but most men does not believe in providing and protecting women. So that's the issue too. So it's not just most women don't know how to submit to a man. You gotta look at it from a different perspective. A lot of men does not know what it means to lead a woman. And again, like I said, it don't apply to everybody. If you're not traditional, if you're a new school, if you're a millennial and you believe in this new stuff, fine, God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing. But to the ones who traditional, to the ones who believe the biblical way, because actually the Bible speaks about submitting to your husband. So, and the man leading the woman, the man being the head of the house. We are living in a society where most men does not know how to lead. For an example, I have a lot of women reach out to me, co-ride with this man. I let this man hold my car. He don't put gas in the car. That's not being a leader. See what I'm trying to say? A leader take the initiative. A leader do things. For an example, if he hold his woman car and he see the gas is low, a leader will put gas in that car without the woman even have to say something. Not too many men are wired and built like that these days. A leader come alongside a woman and he see a need, and what he do is he take the initiative to take the burden off that woman. And you got a lot of women are married. You got a lot of women are dating or with men who does not know how to lead. So it go both ways. I get women should submit. I agree with that. Yes. I'm a Christian. I believe in the Bible and all that. But at the end of the day, how many men are considered leaders? Do they that believe in providing and protecting? And when I say providing and protecting, I'm not talking about the woman staying home and the man paying all the bills. That's not what I'm saying. When I say providing and protecting women, it's about knowing your responsibility as a man. You are responsible, not the woman. If you want a man, if you want to say that a man, should lead and the woman should fall back, I believe that man should show that woman that he is a leader. That man should show that woman that he gonna take the responsibility of the bills, take the responsibility of providing and protecting the house and the family. That is his role. And what she said was, it's a generational thing. I agree with that 100%. The way I look at that, society, the society that we live in have feminized men. We are in a feminized society where men does not know their role as a man. When I say feminized, this is what I mean when I say feminized. To me, a man that has been feminized is a man who don't know his purpose. A man that don't know who you are as a man. You was created as a man. You was created as a man to lead, to provide and protect women. Being a provider and a protector is a masculine trait. That's part of being masculine, going out hunting, providing, protecting your family. That is the part of being masculine. And then when you're a man and then you're going to argue with a woman, because like I said before, I did a video before, I had one young lady come into my video, because I argued with a man about the same thing. I had an argument with a man about being the provider and the protector. When a man argue with a woman about being a provider and a protector, that is a feminized man. And I'm not saying all men like this, but a large percentage of men in this day and age are feminized because they don't know their role as a man. They don't know why they was created. You was created to lead. God created you first. God put you in the garden. Then God say he need a helpmeet which are suitable for him. You gotta understand that. He made a woman to come along beside you and you lead that woman and she help you. And like when she said, 'cause the question was asked, the question was asked was the lady said, okay, I thought with that, why can't we be equal? She said, yes, we are equal, but I'm the neck and my man is the head. My husband is the head. And she said, he can't make no move without me. That was 100% true. I really loved that when she said that. That is so true. And that's what it means about the man leading and being the head. It doesn't mean that he controls the woman, he dictates the woman, he tell the woman what she can't wear, where she can and can't go, and he do all the calling, the shot calling. No, it just simply means that they work together. The head and the neck work together, and that's where I want to get y'all to understand. Submitting doesn't mean the man dominate the woman. The woman don't have no power. It doesn't mean a woman can't lead. Women are great leaders. Women can lead. But you got to understand, in the house and the relationship between husband and wife, they are created equal. But God put the man as the leader, as the head over the woman. Doesn't mean that a woman can't lead. Doesn't mean that a woman is powerless. No, women have great power. But what God wants the woman to do is submit her, yield her power upon her husband, not her man, upon her husband, and help him. And you got to understand that. And that's what it means to submit. It doesn't mean that the man dominates the woman. It just means the woman yield her power and come up on her husband, and they work together as a team. As a team. And that's why a lot of people bumping head with Fantasia, because they don't understand what submission means. So, and that's why I want to get my input. I want to clear some things up on the video and what she was saying. She didn't say nothing wrong. I feel as though how she worded certain things caused it a lot of backlash, negative backlash. But here's the thing, ladies. I want to say this. And some men, they bump head with me on this. But number one, if a man is not following Christ, you don't follow him. If a man, then this is how it should have been said. If a man is not submitted to Christ, you don't submit to him. Number two, if a man don't want to get married, if you're not talking about marriage, if you don't have goals or plans of marrying you, you don't marry this man and make him your head. You don't submit to a man who don't want to get married. The Bible doesn't say submit to your baby daddy, submit to your boyfriend. The Bible says submit to your husband as unto the Lord. So how many men want to get married? How many men are dating to find their wife in this day and age? Not that many. This is what a lot of men bump heads. A lot of men say it takes 5 to 10 years to know whether or not they want to get married, and then we asking women to submit to that. No. If he don't show you during the dating stage in the relationship that he wants to get married, you don't submit to him. Number three, if that man don't show you that he is a leader, that means if he don't take the initiative. Just all this stuff I'm finna say is just an example. It ain't got to be exactly this. For an example, you live in the house. This man coming to your house. I don't care. He move in your house, whatever the situation is, whatever. And he's not obligated. I get that because y'all not married. But a leader would take the initiative, even though he's not obligated, and see things, and he would say, "Baby, I got that." He see you have a lawn, and your lawn need to get cut. Baby, I got that. I cut the lawn for you. All this is just an example. He see that your car need to be clean, and he gonna clean his car, and then leave your car dirty. That's selfish. That's not a leader. That's not loving like Christ. See, that's what I'm saying. We talking about submission, and you got more videos telling women to submit, but how many videos you see telling men to love their wife like Christ? See, that's the thing. A leader, see his wife car need oil change. He take the initiative. He see the wife. This is what a lot of men bump head with me. Oh, we ain't married. I'm not obligated to do all that. Yeah. But if you want to marry this woman, if you want this woman to submit to you and you want to marry this woman, you got to prove to her that you are worth her following. If you don't show her that you are a leader, why would she submit to you? And the last thing, if a man does not have a vision If you don't have no goals, no plans, do not submit to a man that does not have vision. If you don't know where he's going, how can you follow somebody who don't know where they're going? And most majority of men, a lot of percentage of men in this day and age don't even have a vision for their life. And you asking a woman to follow you and submit to you. So until a man approves to you, ladies, that number one, he submitted to Christ. Number two, that he want to get married. Number three, that he's a leader. And number four, that he have vision, he have plans and goals, and he have a future. You don't submit to a man. You don't make a man your head. Now, if you already married, you gotta submit. Tough cookie to swallow. If your man ain't doing right, you gotta submit. That's between you and God. I'm not gonna tell you to leave him. I can't get that advice out. You just gotta do what you gotta do. It's hard to pill to swallow. But if you are single, you are dating, and you looking for to get married, do not make a man your head. Don't submit to any man who don't show you those four things. And that's my input on submission. Again, it's not for everybody. You may not be traditional. You may be part of the new millennial and you don't believe in submitting. Fine, you don't have to. They don't apply to you. But if you're traditional and you believe in the man leading as a woman, you don't mind submitting to a man that's showing you leadership ability, that's submitted to Christ, then, you go by that, okay? I just want to get my input on that. God bless y'all. Coach Rod.